now this is, here we are. Sam has to remember how to use a Comrex since 2018, and we are having to switch screens. I'm used to the old one from Joey's birthday, but unfortunately, I already sent Ryan a text, so he's going to be upset about that one, Kristen Spanger, but what are we going to do? Some seniors are giving away some complimentary Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and Hershey's Kisses downstairs. I'm going to go help myself to some more of those before the start of our broadcast. We are live right now, testing out our audio, getting ready for our matchup between Grand Forks Central and Fargo South. A delayed start to tonight's game due to some fire alarms going off. The fire alarms delaying the JV game, so now we're expecting to begin the varsity matchup in just a couple of moments. JV game still with 6.5 minutes remaining. Grand Forks Central beating Fargo South in this junior varsity matchup 46-18. But we're just doing a quick testing of our audio here to make sure we're coming through crystal clear for our coverage of Grand Forks Central Girls High School basketball on KNOX Live Sports. Whoa, that should have eliminated our white noise. We are coming back. test our audio here. Let's test our audio. We better test our audio. It looks like we're coming decent now, finally, as we're gearing closer to the start of our pregame show, getting ready for Grand Forks Central versus Fargo South on KNOX. All right, guys, we're going to continue to test this audio here, just running into some issues still. To report that we are having a delayed start to the beginning of the varsity matchup between Grand Forks Central and Fargo South. Some fire alarms were part of that delay. Grand Forks Central putting up a good performance in this JV game, 48-21 our score. Once we wrap up this matchup, we'll move forward with our pregame show, getting ready for the broadcast featuring Fargo South and Grand Forks Central North Dakota Girls High School Basketball on KNOX. All right, guys, we are getting a little bit closer to where we feel we need to be here in terms of our audio quality. Getting ready to start our pregame show here on KNOX Live Sports. All right, folks, we will now officially start our pregame show, getting ready for our coverage of North Dakota girls high school basketball on the KNOX Live Sports Network. Grand Forks Central playing Fargo South tonight. A little bit of a delayed start with some fire alarms that took place during the JV game, and then also it was parents and senior night mixed into one here this evening inside the Grand Old Lady. The seniors being recognized, the class of 3 this year for Grand Forks Central. Sarah Similis, Charlie Good, and J.C. Reardon being honored, as well as all the parents on this Grand Forks Central 2025-2026 girls high school basketball team. My name is Sam Jensen. I'm going to be bringing you through your play-by-play coverage this evening. Behind the camera, we have Kristen Spenger. We're going to start it off with our pregame report. This pregame report brought to you by True North Equipment and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We're going to move right into our drive for the title. A look at our Eastern Dakota Conference standings, how they currently sit. And right there at the bottom is where you will find our matchup tonight. It's the Knights of Grand Forks Central with a 1-9 record in conference versus Fargo South, who's still looking for their conference victory. That one conference win for Grand Forks Central and their only victory on the year altogether, coming against the Bruins earlier this year. We take a look at that matchup that took place earlier this season. Once again, the only win of the year for Grand Forks Central. That took place on January 2nd in Fargo. It was a 59-48 game, so if anything, we're expecting a competitive matchup tonight between the Knights and the Bruins. Elsewhere throughout the conference in action this evening, we see a rivalry matchup in West Fargo. West Fargo Horace taking on the Packers of West Fargo High School. And then we have Fargo Shanley traveling to West Fargo Cheyenne. Fargo Davies taking on Moorhead. We have the fire alarms going off once again here inside Grand Forks Central. And we'll continue to read the remainder of the matchups that we see. The head coach for Grand Forks Central, Mike Matheson, saying, continue to warm up. We're not going to have any further delay at Grand Forks Central tonight. Fargo Davies hosting Moorhead. Red River also have coverage available for that one on the KNOX Live Sports Network, probably taking place as we speak. The Rough Riders hosting the Spartans at Grand Forks Red River High School's gymnasium. Ken Ripplinger and his squad currently in the top 4 in the EDC standings. And then, of course, the matchup that we have between Central and South here on KNOX Live Sports. Taking a look at the standings, we looked at the bottom. That's the matchup that we have tonight. The Knights taking on the Bruins. Turning our attention towards the top, it's a pretty tight race. It's appearing to shake out looking like a 3-team battle between West Fargo Horace, who is 9-1. They are tied with Fargo Davies with the same conference record. And so they have 10 games played. 1 game less played, however, is West Fargo Cheyenne. They have a record of 7-2. Then there's some further separation and getting a little congested in the middle with Red River ranked 4th currently with a 5-3 record. 1 game in hand over Fargo Shanley, who has a 5-4 record. Then further separation to the 6th seed West Fargo, 4-6. Fargo North, 3-7, and then the bottom 2 of Grand Forks Central and Fargo South. This drive for the title brought to you by Acme Tools, your Kubota sales and service full-line dealer here in Greater Grand Forks. We're going to take our first break of this pregame report. Fire alarms going off inside the Grand Old Lady, but we'll be right back getting ready for our coverage of the Knights and the Bruins on KNOX Live Sports.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Go to rivards.com.
Rivals on the ice, united in the stands, and everyone's geared up from Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Hockey gear, fan apparel, Nodak Pride, we've got it all and more. Locally owned, 1004 South Washington Street. Shop local, shop Jarrell's.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, GrandTrailersSales.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. Pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. SprayAdvantage.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
The Ski and Bike Shop in Grand Forks. Gear up for ski season or hit the trails on a fat tire bike. At the Ski and Bike Shop, we offer top brands, ski and snowboard service, and everything you need for cold weather fun. The Ski and Bike Shop in Grand Forks, where your next adventure begins.
We welcome you back to our coverage of EDC Girls High School basketball on the Rivards Turfs and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. My name is Sam Jensen. Alongside me is Kristen Spanger. We're getting ready and continuing to gear up for our coverage of Grand Forks Central versus Fargo South in Grand Forks. The fire alarms went on for the second time there after interrupting the JV game that's leading to our delayed start of this varsity matchup. They went off again during these varsity warm-ups, but Mike Matheson of Grand Forks Central said, keep warming up, stay on the courts, and eventually the fire alarms did go off sooner here the second time than they did the first time around, and here they come back on again. So it's going to be a recurring issue tonight, folks, and that was just a brief sequence there, as our coverage is more than just basketball. We apologize for that. This pregame show brought to you by True North Equipment, true to our values and driven by you, and also Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life. We'll pull up our next segment, and this is going to be our keys to the game. These keys to the game brought to you by, or tools to the game is what we're going to look at first, actually. Apologize for that, folks. We'll bring up our tools to the game. Let's keep up our keys to the game. We already have it up. Why not? We'll start off with Grand Forks Central, the home team. Earn those second chances on the glass. We'll talk about the playmakers later on. Of course, you know about J.C. Reardon, the senior all-conference caliber talent for the Knights at 5'11", the senior center. Is going to look to feast on the boards, get those second chance points, go up with those offensive rebounds, and turn them into points. That will be crucial for the Knights this evening, and also find a matchup against the size. When you look at the roster, there's going to be some competition for Reardon down low. However, they're going to try find some matchups maybe on the inside, and Reardon is just that type of athlete where if you get her in a defensive mismatch, offensive mismatch rather, she'll be able to take advantage. Now our keys to the game for Fargo South. Matchup with Reardon. That's basically the keys to our entire segment here, is how Fargo South is going to respond to J.C. Reardon, a key player for Grand Forks Central. You got to feel for her as a senior, along with Charlie Good and Sarah Similis. Grand Forks Central not putting together the best of seasons only one win on the year. That win, however, coming against Fargo South, so expecting a good matchup here this evening. But J.C. Reardon definitely the centerpiece for the Knights all season long, and it's been a heavy load for her to bear. And then one and done defensively. They're going to want to, that plays into our key that we touched on for Grand Forks Central of them wanting to earn those second chance opportunities. Fargo South is going to want to put an emphasis on their rebounding on the defensive side of the court. So these keys to the game are brought to you by Jarrell Sports. See what's new for the season. Stop in today. Jarrell Sports, the sponsor of our keys to the game here on KNOX Live Sports tonight and all season long. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll be closer to opening tip between Grand Forks Central and Fargo South, North Dakota girls high school basketball on KNOX.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Nothing feels or performs better than a properly fitted golf club. Whether it's irons, driver, or putter, call us today for your free club fitting. For over 30 years, the Golf Center in Grand Forks has been your club fitting leader.
Valley Truck in East Grand Forks is proud to support our local high school athletes. With over 400 years of combined experience, they keep our community moving on and off the field. Trusted repairs, quality parts, and support for the next generation.
Pro Ag in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything Pro Ag has to offer.
We very much take a lot of pride in our work. Customer service has always been our #1.
We have the best materials. You're going to have the best people in the area to do the job.
If you can dream it up, we can make it happen.
Or head to gworkslf.com to get started.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new. Big or small, Finest Auto Trim can cover it all. To get a quote, go to finestautotrim.com.
And we welcome you back. We are getting ready for our coverage of EDC Girls High School Basketball on KNOX Live Sports. Just having a conversation from one of our colleagues down at the scorers table talking about the logistics of tonight's coverage. And we're going to continue to get ready by going through our pregame show. This pregame show brought to you by True North Equipment. True to our values and driven by you. And then also Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision, you watch it come to life. So this Tools of the Game segment, we'll take a look at the players that we're going to keep an eye out on for tonight for both of these teams. Starting off with the visitors coming from Fargo South. A pair of senior combo guards and forwards coming in the likes of Tamika Limvier, averaging an impressive 15.5 per game for scoring, and then 4.2 rebounds per game. So Limvier, the highest scorer in terms of average points per game coming into tonight's matchup for both teams. That's going to be the senior Tamika Limvier coming in at 5'10". And then her classmate also listed on your screen is Talon Hoffer, also a senior guard / forward, a combo guard for the Bruins with that same size of 5'10". averaging 7.8 points per game, 6.5 rebounds per. And then the final player listed on your screen for the Bruins is Elise Becker, another senior, and this is a center, 6'1" center for Fargo South. That's Elsie Becker, averaging 7.2 points per game and 5 rebounds per game. So every player that we listed coming in at 5'10" or taller, and J.C. Reardon at 5'11". Maybe the Knights won't have that size advantage that oftentimes we discuss about them potentially having with that star senior down low. That's a great segue to talk about Reardon. Talking about the players that we're going to keep an eye on for the leading scorers for the Grand Forks Central Knights, starting off with J.C. Reardon. J.C. Reardon averaging a double-double with 10.9 points per game and 12.3 rebounds per game. So always impressive to be averaging double figures in both of those categories. The senior for Grand Forks Central, J.C. Reardon, really putting a mark on the end of her career with those stats that you see on your screen. Also featured, we have the junior guard Taylor Olson. She's averaging 7.9 points per game with 3.7 rebounds per. And then finally averaging 7.2 and 3 rebounds per game is going to be Jayla Wald, another junior guard coming in at 5'5". These tools of the game sponsored by State Farm, Logan Karski Agency, creating game plans to protect what matters most to you. Home insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, bundle it all together with Logan at State Farm in Grand Forks. Once again, State Farm, Logan Karski Agency, bringing you our tools of the game for Fargo South. It's the leading scorer, Tamika Limvier, featured with Talon Hoffert and Elsie Becker, a trio of seniors for the Bruins on your screen. And then for Grand Forks Central, it's the senior J.C. Reardon with a pair of juniors in Taylor Olson and Jayla Wald. We only are moments away from opening tip, a delayed start to our coverage tonight. Getting ready for our matchup between Grand Forks Central and Fargo South on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we should have starting lineups for you, and we are going to be closer to the action. This is our coverage of Grand Forks Central girls basketball on KNOX.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting someone who pays attention to the little things that make a big difference. And to keep your family cool this summer, it takes Bryant.
Connect with Thermal Air today, your Bryant certified dealer.
In Grand Forks, it's about more than just where you live. It's about the people you trust when life happens.
At Logan Karski State Farm, we're proud to protect what matters most. I'm Logan Karski with State Farm, and we'd be honored to be your good neighbor.
When the lights go out, count on the pros. Bergstrom Electric in Grand Forks, the area's largest full-service electrical contractor. From commercial builds to homes, they're trusted for quality, safety, and award-winning work. Call today, 701-775-8897.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
Nelson Auto in Grand Forks is proud to sponsor area athletics. We know the value of a good team, and we'd like to invite you in to meet our team. See how our team takes care of you and your family. Nelson Auto in Grand Forks, home to Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Hey, this is Pastor Paul. I'd like to welcome you to Hope Church, especially if you're a person that doesn't have a place where you hang out spiritually. We would love for you to come and experience hope and find God. Hope Church, 9, 10:30, and 6 p.m. on Sundays. For more information, you can check out gfhope.org.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
H&S Electrical Services is proud to support local high school sports.
From homes to industry, we deliver safe, reliable electrical solutions. Locally owned and operated, our skilled team ensures quality and service you can trust. H&S, trusted in your homes and businesses.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Go to rivards.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Nice rendition of the national anthem sung by a trio of Grand Forks Central students, and here are our starting lineups for both of these teams, starting with Fargo South. Starting with Sophie Caravue as guard, and then Clara Machenbacher. Tamika Limvier, the leading scorer for Fargo South, as a senior guard slash forward. 22, Taylin Hoffert. And then rounding out the starting lineup will be number 34, Neela Sabanovic. The starting lineup sponsored by Forks Fence Company, powered by Greenworks, Grand Forks' #1 fence company. Here's our starting lineups for Grand Forks Central. Head coaches Michael Matheson. Taylor Olson, 5'5", junior starting guard, starting out our starting lineup here for the Knights. Taylor Herman, 5'10", junior. McKenna Roach, a 6-foot junior forward. Coming in at the 4 spot will be the 5'5", junior guard, Jayla Wald. And then rounding out the starting 5 for Grand Forks Central will be their senior center, number 32, J.C. Reardon. Once again, those starting lineups sponsored by Grand Forks Fence Company, powered by Greenworks, Grand Forks' #1 fence company. The head coach for Grand Forks Central, once again, is Michael Matheson. Leading the Fargo South Bruins is Trevor Olson. The assistants for South include Ken Terry and David Benson. The assistants for Grand Forks Central, Aaron Erickson and Jonathan Vonish. We are just about underway, about 40 minutes later than we anticipated here at Grand Forks Central, downtown Grand Forks. But we are underway. The opening tip won by Fargo South. It goes back to Caraval. Caraval down low, shot from the free throw line, no good from Hoffert. Rebound collected by Reardon. Malott takes it up the court. She's usually the ball general, gets a return pass into the near corner, swings it to the near wing for Wald. Far side, Olson has a lane to the basket. Her layup no good. Rebound gets bounced around, and it's collected by Limvier. Fargo South setting up their offense. Comes to the near wing. Return pass and a shot. This one is gonna go in for Sophie Caraval. Fargo South gets the 3 points of the basketball game. It's Caraval getting it for the Bruins. We will have a whistle beneath the Fargo South basket. It will be out of bounds against Grand Forks Central. No foul called on the play. Inbounding it for the Bruins will be Hoffert. She gets this one into Caraval. Getting the only field goal of the game so far. Lemvier getting it down low for Hoffert. Her shot, medium range from the wing, no good. Reardon gets the rebound, moves it over to Malat. Malat to Roach. Reardon with a pump fake. Now she'll attack the basket, has her pocket picked momentarily. Both teams go to the hardwood and will get a jump ball. The possession arrow pointing in favor of the Knights. They will inbound it underneath the south basket. Malat gives it to Reardon on the right side of the basket, and it goes in. So Reardon gets the first two of the night for Grand Forks Central. They trail 3-2. Far side, Caraval is going to attack the basket. She'll turn it over. Good active hands there for Lauren Malat. Jayla Wald will cross half court for GFC. McKenna Roach facing pressure. She muscles her way out of pressure. Nice ball movement. Grand Forks Central not able to finish it on the near side. Jayla Wald had an open layup. After a good display of ball movement for the Knights, nothing to show for it on the most recent possession. Fargo South now trying to make them pay. It's a mid-range shot from the far side that misses everything. Reardon will get the rebound and take it up the court for Grand Forks. Reardon going coast to coast, layup on the near side will land. That gives Grand Forks Central their first lead of the night with just over 15 minutes remaining here in the opening half. Moschtenbacher leaves it for Lemvier. Lemvier then gives it to Hoffert. Hoffert to Lemvier, 7 seconds to shoot. Down low, it's going to be a last-second shot. Misses everything. That comes back to the near side. Missing everything once again. Would have been a shot clock violation. Grand Forks Central fields the rebound cleanly. They now have it on the attacking end. It's Roach. Good ball movement to Wald. She works the baseline. Her floater comes up short. Lemvier looking to move with speed, coming back the other way. Lemvier going coast to coast. Euro step. She'll finish on the near side of the basket. Good work there by Tamika Lemvier, getting her first points of the ball game. Fargo South back in the lead. This could be a back and forth game. Roach, long range three, she nails it. McKenna Roach gets her first field goal of the contest. Grand Forks Central regains the lead, but a quick possession coming back the other way. Sabanovic gets a wide open layup underneath the hoop. That will even things at 7. Reardon to Roach on the far side. Roach down low, Wald trying to field it in tight defense. Getting the loose ball is Olsen. Her layup goes off the backboard, rebounded by Roach. Malat, long range three-pointer, no good. Another offensive board for Taylor Olsen. It's the second offensive rebound for Grand Forks Central in this possession. Looking to take advantage on the scoreboard. Reardon attacking the basket on the far side. She gets tied up, and it's going to be a foul. This one will go against Lemvier. It will be her first personal and team foul. Just over 13 remaining here in the opening half. We're all knotted at 7. Reardon has 4, Roach with 3 for Grand Forks Central. Reardon gets the inbound. Reardon runs into traffic once again. Ball is loose on the courts, and it will be Fargo South ball. Believe it was a jump ball called. The possession arrow pointing in favor of the Bruins. So possession for Fargo South. They'll inbound it underneath their own basket. Some additional confusion back and forth here. Trevor Olsen, not sure what he could have wanted besides the possession that he was granted. Here come the Bruins. It's Caraval. Caraval hands this one off to Hoffert. Hoffert to Limvier, streaking to the hoop. Her mid-range floater is blocked on the way. Good active hands by Reardon. 15 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Possession stays with the Bruins. And good inbound play, and getting fouled on her shot attempt will be Talon Hoffert. Foul goes against Reardon, the first personal and team foul for Grand Forks Central altogether. Hoffert will go to the free throw line looking for her first points of the basketball game. Hoffert hits the first. We'll stop our clock here. There's just 12:39 remaining, so we will get caught up there momentarily in 28 seconds of gameplay. Talon Hoffert's second shot from the free throw line will also fall. Fargo South back to a 2-point lead over Grand Forks Central. Knights looking to respond. Olsen near side. Malot's three-pointer, no good. Rebound goes to Fargo South. Caraval takes it across center court. Pass to the near side for Hoffert. Now working the perimeter all the way to the far side for Limvier. And we are caught up, 12:10 to play. Caraval, three-pointer from the near corner, no good. Rebound collected by Grand Forks Central's Reardon, and she's fouled on the court. It will be the second team foul against Fargo South. Checking into the game for Grand Forks Central will be Amelia Myram. Myram checking in for McKenna Roach. Malott over to Callie Bina. Down low for Reardon. Reardon working the baseline. Back outside. 10 seconds to shoot. Malott having to create a shot, just 5 seconds. Three-pointer from the far corner. That's going to be no good, coming from Taylor Olsen, needing to get a shot off with the shot clock expiring. Fargo South now with offensive possession. Comes to the near corner. Down into the post. Mid-range jumper from Elsie Becker, no good. Reardon gets the defensive rebound. She's on the move, making moves on the perimeter. Amelia Myram. Three-pointer will fall for Grand Forks Central's junior forward, Amelia Myram. Grand Forks retakes the lead, 10-9 on our All True Health System scoreboard. Becker, nice feed down low. She gives it to Zimmerman. Was a good look for Elsie Becker, senior center for Fargo South, giving that to Jada Zimmerman. She gets her first points of the basketball game. Fargo South regains the lead. This one will be tight the entire duration. Taylor Olsen, 5 seconds to shoot. Myram with another three-point opportunity, no good. Reardon gets the offensive board. Reardon goes up with it. Nice little turnaround on the near side. Good offensive rebound and putback for J.C. Reardon. She's up to 6. Grand Forks Central back in the lead. Three-pointer from the near corner. Fargo South with the answer. It'll be Zimmer getting that one to fall. Off the bench, she already has 5. Far corner, Myram. Myram gets her second 3 of the game. Heat check coming there from Zimmerman. Grand Forks Central holds on to the 2 points advantage. Taylor Olsen gives it to Callie Bina. Malott now up top. Back and forth basketball game. Just over 9 to play here in the opening half. 3-point shot from the far wing for Callie Bina, too strong. Rebound collected by Becker. Becker gives it to Hoffert, who runs up the court. She pulls up from the free throw line, no good. Long defensive rebound goes to Reardon. She has her pocket picked, and we will have a jump ball near midcourt. Possession arrow pointing in favor of Grand Forks Central. We're going to have a media timeout here, folks. We'll be right back. Grand Forks Central leading Fargo South 15-13.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, GrandTrailersSales.com.
Rivals on the ice, united in the stands, and everyone's geared up from Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Hockey gear, fan apparel, Nodak Pride, we've got it all and more. Locally owned, 1004 South Washington Street. Shop local, shop Jarrell's.
Welcome back. That media timeout brought to you by Eagles Crest. Head south for your next dining experience, the sponsor of our timeouts all season long here on KNOX Live Sports. This one coming with the under 9 timeout. First whistle under 9 minutes to play here in half number 1. It's been a back and forth basketball game. Lead in favor of Grand Forks Central as it stands, 15-13. Again, media timeout brought to you by Eagles Crest along with Apex Apparel and Big Jim's Tire. Grand Forks Central inbounds this one from midcourt. Amelia Myram. She's hit 2 3-pointers since coming in off the bench. Comes to the near corner. Grand Forks Central with another 3. This time it's Jayla Wald. Her first points of the game. The lead for Central up to 5. Wald has been impressive away from the basketball all night long. Now she's awarded on the stat sheet. Fargo South feeling like they need an immediate response. Bruins still looking for their first victory of the season. This might be their best opportunity. Long-range 2-pointer, no good. Fargo South thought maybe they had kept that one in bounds. Doing so was Nila Sabanovic. But she stepped on the baseline, and we will play on. It's Grand Forks Central dribbling it to midcourt. It's Lauren Malott. Bounce pass to Reardon, and we have a whistle away from the play. It's going against Grand Forks Central. An offensive foul going against Natalie Abrahamson. So an ill-advised foul there for Grand Forks Central, with the chance to really start to pull away. Fargo South gets possession. They inbound it on their own baseline. Sabanovic will give this one to Limvier. Limvier averaging over 15 points per game. Far side working the baseline. Floater no good from Ella Draghi. Amelia Myram after collecting the rebound. Bounce pass down low to Reardon. Reardon with another. Three-point shot, far corner. This one's good. That one's going to fall for Fargo South's number 5, Ellie Dragg. Fargo South needed that one desperately. That pulls them within 4. Grand Forks Central, nice feed. Wald streaking to the basket, not able to field that pass cleanly from Reardon. Walden on the floor will, I believe, get a jump ball. So we will get a jump ball. Possession arrow pointing in favor of Fargo South, with just under 6:50 to go here in the first half. Fargo South looking to continue to cut the deficit. Far side, Draghi, return pass, looking to hit from that same spot, just barely missing. Rebound goes to Myram. Myram seeing a lane going coast to coast, brings it to Wald at the near corner. She has her pocket picked. Working hard on the near line is Caraval, and that will be a foul against Grand Forks Central. Caraval drawing that one, working the near line. That will be the third team foul against Grand Forks Central here in the first half. Inbounding it near half court for Fargo South will be Talon Hoffert. This one goes into Caraval. Down low, ball gets deflected. We have another fight for possession. It'll be a jump ball, possession arrow this time pointing in favor of Grand Forks Central. Reardon had a mission that whole trip to the basket, and she got the job done. The and one for Grand Forks Central's J.C. Reardon. She's up to 10 on the game. The and one opportunity, making it a three-point play, is good for Reardon. She's up to 11 on the night. Grand Forks Central, Reardon with an excellent effort on the defensive end as well, keeping this one in play, giving it to Myram. Myram trying to keep it alive. It will be out on Grand Forks Central. Possession for Fargo South. Grand Forks leading by 7 with 5:47 to go here in the first half. Caraval comes back outside for Machenberger, down low. Over to the far corner. Draghi working the baseline. Her shot attempt gets blocked out of bounds against Grand Forks Central. Possession stays with Fargo South. They go for a full line change. 5 substitutions coming in for the Bruins. Checking in for Grand Forks will be Callie Bina, the only substitute to note for the Knights. Calling for it underneath the basket is Hoffert. Hoffert gets a return pass. Her three-point field goal too strong. Taylor Olson gets the rebound. The buzzer for the shot clock goes off. Play continues. Reardon attacking the basket. Her shot will be a foul against Fargo South. Reardon will earn a trip to the free throw line, looking to extend the 7-point advantage for Grand Forks Central. J.C. Reardon, the senior center for Grand Forks Central, averaging a double-double so far this season. Already up to 11 points tonight. That first shot from the free throw line, no good. Looking to execute on the back half on this trip to the charity stripe. And the second shot, no good. So an empty possession, but a turnover. Reardon now with it. Good active hands there by Callie Bina to get another possession for Grand Forks Central, and pulling up a three and getting it to fall is McKenna Roach. And we will get a timeout coming from Fargo South's Trevor Olson. After Grand Forks Central missing 2 free throws from J.C. Reardon, a rare occurrence. A turnover being forced then by Callie Bina. Eventually it finds its way to McKenna Roach, and she'll hit her second three-pointer of the evening, bringing her point total to 6. This timeout brought to you by Big Jim's Tire and Apex Apparel. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Go to rivards.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Welcome back. Not missing a second of the action there. We continue to play on. Fargo South, Limveer working the perimeter. Bruins needing a basket, trailing by double digits for the first time tonight. Comes to the near corner. Zimmerman pulls up from deep and gets it to fall. Fargo South needed that one. Jada Zimmerman getting that three-pointer. She's up to 8 on the night. 26-19 our score. Grand Forks Central looking to respond. Trying to keep the pressure on are the Knights. Working the baseline, pass to the free throw line. Shot no good from Bina. Then getting fouled after receiving that defensive rebound for the Bruins is Talon Hoffert. That will be the 4th team foul against Grand Forks Central. Goes against McKenna Roach, the first personal. Limveer down low and outside. Good ball movement. Attacking the basket and executing is Sophie Caraval. Fargo South on a 5-0 run to trim the deficit to 5. Reardon now just with one mission again. She's really starting to have tunnel vision, focusing on her path to the basket every possession. Her last trip to the free throw line unsuccessful. She'll get another chance with 3:27 to go here in the opening half. The Knights leading by 5. Reardon misses her 3rd consecutive free throw. Really been the only negative part from her game so far here in the opening half. Already up to 11 points on the evening. And her 2nd shot from the free throw line will fall. Grand Forks Central back to leading by 6. Jada Zimmerman working the perimeter. It's a long-range shot from Sabanovic. No good. Jayla Wald gets the rebound. Grand Forks Central moving it up the court quickly with Olsen. Olsen getting trapped in the far corner. We're going to get a whistle. It'll be a jump ball. It will be a jump ball. For a second, I thought maybe it was a defensive foul against Fargo South. Instead, it's a jump ball with the possession arrow pointing in favor of the Bruins. Trying to trim this 6-point deficit. Bruins looking for their first win of the season. Grand Forks Central, their 2nd. The only win so far this year coming against the team they're playing tonight in Fargo South. Hoffert to the outside. Near wing, Zimmerman. Zimmerman pass down low, gets deflected, possession turned sloppy, and we're going to get a foul on the floor. This one will go against Malat. Her 1st personal and 5th team foul against the Knights. Looked like it was a dead possession for Fargo South, but they'll get a fresh 30 seconds back on the shot clock. Bruins near corner for Zimmerman right away. Zimmerman gives it to Hoffert. Hoffert on the baseline. Her pass goes off the foot of Reardon and out of bounds. So just 6 seconds coming off that shot clock, down to 2:33 to go in the half. 24 left on this shot clock for the Bruins. They'll inbound it once again underneath the Grand Forks Central basket. Working the perimeter are the Bruins. Here's Sabanovic. Back to the outside, near side, Caraval. Sabanovic up top. Here's Limvier. 7 seconds to shoot. It's going to be a long-range three from Hoffert. It goes off the rim, up and in. Friendly roll for Talon Hoffert. It's a one-possession game all of the sudden. And another turnover for Grand Forks Central. All the momentum on the side of Fargo South right now, trailing by as much as 10 earlier this half. Now trimming that deficit to 3. Big three-pointer on that last possession from Talon Hoffert. Limvier working quickly. Hoffert with another 3. This one no good. Rattles out. Jayla Wald gets the long rebound. She will cross half court, and she's fouled by Limvier. An ill-advised foul against Fargo South, against their senior leader and leading scorer. The 6th team foul. Limvier will take a seat. Coming in to replace her off the bench is Clara Machenbacher. Malot's pass to Reardon, almost broken up. Good effort by Reardon to keep possession for Grand Forks. Reardon trapped on the baseline, and she will be fouled. Thought for a second, from my perspective, that maybe she had stepped on the baseline, and that would have been a turnover against Grand Forks Central, but instead it's a foul. The 7th team foul against Fargo South, so it's a 1-on-1 opportunity for Reardon at the charity stripe. In the single bonus for the Knights, it's Reardon. Reardon gets the front end of that 1-and-1 to fall. She's up to 13 on the evening. Once again, a 2-possession game. Reardon's second also drops. Under 1.5 to play here in the opening half. It's been back and forth. Grand Forks Central trailing by as much as 10. Looking for a rebound. Great active hands. Good effort from Jayla Wald. Fire alarms going off once again here inside the Grand Old Lady. We have a foul on the far side. Jayla Wald gets taken down. We're going to continue to play on. Fire alarms going off for the 3rd time here this evening inside of the Grand Forks Central High School's gymnasium. And we just received directions from facilities manager here, folks. This is a peculiar situation. We're being asked to vacate the premises. This is very unusual. Don't think safety is a concern. We're going to hold off here. Fire alarms going off again here inside Grand Forks Central. Sam Jensen, Kristen Spanger, you can't make it up. Oh, man. The Knights leading 29-24 with 1:14 to play here in the opening half. We're going to take a quick break. Hear a word from our sponsors. When we come back, maybe people will have returned to their seats and players back onto the court to resume action. This is our coverage of EDC Girls High School Basketball on KNOX Live Sports.
It's game day, and whether you're feeding the family or the entire team, Hugo's is the place to go. Score big with favorites from the meat department, delicious fresh veggies, and don't forget about the bakery to celebrate the big win. Hugo's Family Marketplace, your game day headquarters.
Thief River Glass handles it all. Aluminum storefronts, auto glass, windows, shower enclosures, and more. Just like our athletes, we're built for every season. No job is too big or too small. Call 218-681-1333 for year-round dependable service.
When you're looking for a change of pace, a change of routine, or a change of scenery, we'll help you find what's next. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Ready to launch your future? At Northland Community and Technical College, opportunity starts here. Train for high-demand technical and skilled trades or start with an affordable Associates of Arts degree and transfer with ease. Visit northlandcollege.edu.
The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
For expert sales and service, visit Acme Equipment or online at acmekubota.com.
The body shop you work with is your choice, so pick the local team with the service you trust. Modern Auto Body in Grand Forks can make it look like the accident never happened. Schedule an appointment for an estimate on our website or give us a call.
Sam Jensen reporting live from Grand Forks Central High School's gymnasium. Here alongside Kristen Spenger trying to make sense of what's happening. The fire alarms have went off for the 4th time here since we have set up our operation inside of the Grand Forks Central High School gymnasium, downtown Grand Forks. We have evacuated the gymnasium. The players have left the court. The fans have exited their seats. This is an EDC conference basketball matchup, and the fire alarms have turned off, but now we are waiting for the green light from the local authorities, I would imagine, to resume action. Still 1:14 remaining here in the first half. Grand Forks Central leading Fargo South by a score of 29-14. On our All True Health System scoreboard, the Knights with a record of 1-14 coming into tonight. Fargo South still looking for their first victory on the season. They are 0-13. The only win so far this year for Grand Forks Central coming against the Bruins earlier this year, January 2nd in Fargo. That victory for Grand Forks Central coming by a score of 59-48. And we are just at awe of kind of what's taking place here with the gym being evacuated and the players leaving the court. We are standing our ground here at the broadcasting area at the Grand Old Lady. Scoring leaders still with 1:14 left to play here in the first half. Leading the way for Grand Forks Central is the senior J.C. Reardon. The 5'11" senior center has 14 for the Knights. So just about half of the points for Grand Forks coming from their senior leader, J.C. Reardon. Also contributing offensively, getting 6 off the bench is Amelia Myram. And then also contributing 6 with a pair of 3-point field goals is McKenna Roach. Leading the way for Fargo South offensively is the bench player, number 2, Jada Zimmerman. Zimmerman with 8 on the night. Leads the way for Fargo South. With 6 is number 3, Sophie Caraval. And then with 5 is number 22, Taylin Hoffert. Peculiar situation, folks. The gymnasium has been evacuated, and we are just waiting to resume our coverage of EDC Girls High School basketball. This brief timeout brought to you by Big Jim's Tire and Apex Apparel. Stay tuned. We also have coverage going on at Grand Forks Red River girls basketball action taking place there. The Rough Riders hosting the Spartans from Fargo North. So as we're in our brief hiatus here, feel free to flip on over to check out our other coverage of EDC Girls High School basketball tonight on the KNOX Live Sports Network. We're going to take another break, try to get things sorted out in Grand Forks. The fire alarms are off. But the players are off the court, and as you can see on your screen, we're sitting in an empty gym, still with 1:14 to play here in the first half. Our coverage of North Dakota Girls High School basketball on KNOX.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Go to rivards.com.
Rivals on the ice, united in the stands, and everyone's geared up from Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Hockey gear, fan apparel, Nodak Pride, we've got it all and more. Locally owned, 1004 South Washington Street. Shop local, shop Jarrell's.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, GrandTrailersSales.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. Pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. SprayAdvantage.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
The Ski and Bike Shop in Grand Forks. Gear up for ski season or hit the trails on a fat tire bike. At the Ski and Bike Shop, we offer top brands, ski and snowboard service, and everything you need for cold weather fun. The Ski and Bike Shop in Grand Forks, where your next adventure begins.
Only sign of life we've seen so far are the participants of a youth wrestling program exiting the wrestling room to our right side here on the upper concourse area of the Grand Forks Central High School gymnasium. Other than that, the gym completely evacuated here with 1:14 remaining in the opening half. Grand Forks Central leading by 5, looking for their second victory of the season. Just really at a loss of words here with the situation we find ourselves in. It started back in the JV game, so we started this broadcast 40 minutes later than we should have. And that's because fire alarms put a delay or a pause on the JV game with a significant amount of time remaining in the second half, over 10 minutes to play. They wait for the fire alarms to get turned off. That was probably at least a 15-minute operation that took place there, maybe 20 minutes. The fire alarms finally get turned off. We finish out the JV game without any further complications. Then during warm-ups of the varsity game, the fire alarms come back on. However, the head coach for Grand Forks Central, Mike Matheson, says we've seen this story before. Keep warming up. They will come off. And he was proven correct. The fire alarms went off, but then for the third time they come back on. And that was the most recent occurrence with just 1:14 remaining in the first half. The referees deciding to put the game on pause. Then we have an announcement from representatives from the school. I would imagine they work in facilities. They make the announcement that although the fire alarms have been turned off, there is a sensor that appears to be off. So that's why they have directed everybody to exit to the main atrium of the building. But so that's our order of operations in terms of how we got where we are, still just in a completely evacuated high school gymnasium with 1:14 remaining in the first half. Grand Forks Central looking to get their second victory of the season, leading Fargo South 29-24. Sam Jensen here reporting from an empty high school gymnasium, and just a really unique circumstance that we found ourselves in. We will continue this broadcast. We imagine there is still basketball to be played. Haven't heard otherwise, but if we do, you guys will be the first to know. Thank you for sticking with us. Also in action tonight on the KNOX Live Sports Network, we have girls high school basketball being played over at Red River. The Rough Riders hosting Fargo North. It looks like the stadium is filling back in. However, we're going to take another break. When we come back, hopefully we have basketball being played. A fire alarm delay here in downtown Grand Forks Central. Girls high school basketball on KNOX.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Nothing feels or performs better than a properly fitted golf club. Whether it's irons, driver, or putter, call us today for your free club fitting. For over 30 years, the Golf Center in Grand Forks has been your club fitting leader.
Valley Truck in East Grand Forks is proud to support our local high school athletes. With over 400 years of combined experience, they keep our community moving on and off the field. Trusted repairs, quality parts, and support for the next generation.
Pro Ag in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Blue Rich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything Pro Ag has to offer.
We very much take a lot of pride in our work. Customer service has always been our #1.
We have the best materials. You're going to have the best people in the area to do the job.
If you can dream it up, we can make it happen.
Or head to gworkslf.com to get started.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new. Big or small, Finest Auto Trim can cover it all. To get a quote, go to finestautotrim.com.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
When the lights go out, count on the pros. Bergstrom Electric in Grand Forks, the area's largest full-service electrical contractor. From commercial builds to homes, they're trusted for quality, safety, and award-winning work. Call today, 701-775-8897.
Ready to launch your future? At Northland Community and Technical College, opportunity starts here. Train for high-demand technical and skilled trades or start with an affordable Associates of Arts degree and transfer with ease. Visit northlandcollege.edu.
Welcome sight on your screen. Teams back on the court, fans filing back into their seats. It appears we are on our way to resuming to action. Teams having to get warmed back up again. Just over 1 minute to go here in the opening half, then we'll take a break. Maybe the team's having a conversation here inside the arena of no need for a halftime show. Would love to have an understanding of what this conversation is that's taking place between Michael Matheson and Trevor Olson, the head coaches for both of these programs, talking it out with the officials. If I were to speculate, I'd maybe think that they're having a conversation with so little time remaining here in the opening half that they will finish things out and then just jump right into half number 2. It's already 8:25, so not too terribly late, but okay, so we just got the announcement from the public address announcer. They have made the announcement that we will, my speculation was correct, but instead of having no halftime, there will be a 10-minute break. So that's reduced down from whatever amount it usually is, down to 10. And then a full second half will resume. It's EDC Girls Hoops at Dark on KNOX. My name is Sam Jensen, doing play-by-play for you. On camera tonight is Kristen Spanger, trying to pull up a potential score update from what's taking place over at Red River. And it looks like they are well into half number 2. Red River inching towards running clock territory. The Riders beating the Spartans by a score of 43-19. So a lot more competitive of a basketball game being played here inside of Grand Forks Central High School. However, a lot more hiccups in our operation. Wish I would have timed it, but that's at least a 10-minute delay that we just experienced due to the fire alarms going off inside of the gymnasium. And it appears we are finally ready to resume action, just 1:14 remaining. A small stretch left in the opening half before we send it to a 10-minute intermission report. That intermission report will be brought to you by High Plains Water and Grand Forks Welding and Machine. We are underway for the second time tonight. Grand Forks Central looking to extend their 5-point lead. Three-pointer from Malott is good. Malott gets her first 3 of the night. A three-pointer for Fargo South coming back the other way goes to Sophie Caraval. "15 seconds separating the game clock and shot clock. Reardon chasing down a loose ball. It's collected by South. Shot clock turned off. 21 seconds to go here in the opening half. Fargo South will not hold on for it for the last shot. Instead, they get a three-pointer from Talon Hoffert. She gets an open look and takes advantage. It's a 2-point game. Grand Forks Central trying to make it 5. Shot near close to the buzzer from, I believe that was Taylor Herman attacking the basket. It was Herman, or correction, that was Taylor Olson. Working the baseline, she had her shot blocked. Still 5 seconds left for Grand Forks to make this a 2-possession game going into the half. Three-pointer from Olsen, no good. We go to the break after a fire alarm delay and leads being exchanged. Grand Forks trailing by as much as 10. The opening 18 minutes were full of surprises. Only 2 points separating these teams. We're going to hear a word from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll bring you this intermission report, our coverage of Eastern Dakota Conference Girls High School Basketball on KNOX Live Sports.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting someone who pays attention to the little things that make a big difference. And to keep your family cool this summer, it takes Bryant.
Connect with Thermal Air today, your Bryant certified dealer.
In Grand Forks, it's about more than just where you live. It's about the people you trust when life happens.
At Logan Karski State Farm, we're proud to protect what matters most. I'm Logan Karski with State Farm, and we'd be honored to be your good neighbor.
When the lights go out, count on the pros. Bergstrom Electric in Grand Forks, the area's largest full-service electrical contractor. From commercial builds to homes, they're trusted for quality, safety, and award-winning work. Call today, 701-775-8897.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
Nelson Auto in Grand Forks is proud to sponsor area athletics. We know the value of a good team, and we'd like to invite you in to meet our team. See how our team takes care of you and your family. Nelson Auto in Grand Forks, home to Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
All right, welcome back. We are now in the halftime show. This condensed / extended version of the halftime report due to the delay that we had due to the fire alarms in that opening half. After the opening 18 minutes, it's Grand Forks Central with a record of 1-14, leading Fargo South coming into tonight's matchup with a record of 0-13 by a score of 32-30 on our All True Health System scoreboard. This halftime show brought to you by High Plains Water, your home's clear choice for awesome water. Quality water will improve every aspect of your life. Better tasting water, clearer skin, and softer clothes. Upgrade your water system today with High Plains Water. Them and Grand Forks Welding and Machine, the men of steel, since all the way back in the 19th century, an institution in our community and beyond. Grand Forks Welding and Machine and High Plains Water, the sponsor of our intermission break tonight and all season long on KNOX Live Sports. Focusing our attention to what took place on the court, Off the court, there's been many surprises. That 10 to 15 minute delay where the court was evacuated. Grand Forks Central being led by their senior scorer, J.C. Reardon. She has 14 points tonight. Lauren Malott has 3. Amelia Myram with 6, getting 2 3-point field goals. Also getting 2 3-point field goals for Grand Forks is McKenna Roach, the junior forward, has 6 herself. Fargo South being led offensively by number 3, the junior Sophie Caravaggio. She has 9 points. Then a pair of Bruins with 8. That includes Talon Hoffert, the senior. And then coming in off the bench is Jada Zimmerman. She has 8 as well. Those leading scorers brought to you by Bergstrom Electric, the sponsor of our scoring summary on KNOX Live Sports. They light the lamp, and indeed it does shine brighter. The employee-owned electrical company serving Grand Forks and many other communities. Contact them for your next home project or commercial build. Bergstrom Electric. We'll take one final break here of this pregame report, and when we come back, we'll have the second half of action. Closing things out, shaping up to be an exciting final 18 minutes. Grand Forks Central leading Fargo South by 2 on KNOX.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Go to rivards.com.
Rivals on the ice, united in the stands, and everyone's geared up from Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Hockey gear, fan apparel, Nodak Pride, we've got it all and more. Locally owned, 1004 South Washington Street. Shop local, shop Jarrell's.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, GrandTrailersSales.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. Pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. SprayAdvantage.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
The Ski and Bike Shop in Grand Forks. Gear up for ski season or hit the trails on a fat tire bike. At the Ski and Bike Shop, we offer top brands, ski and snowboard service, and everything you need for cold weather fun. The Ski and Bike Shop in Grand Forks, where your next adventure begins.
Okay, only missing a couple of seconds there, but not an entire possession. It ultimately ends up to be an empty one for Grand Forks. Jayla Wald, three-pointer, no good. Crucial final 18 minutes. A floater from the far side coming from Limveer, no good. Rebound battled for by Reardon, and then she's fouled as she comes down with it. Quickly, Fargo South gets their first team foul of the second half. It's Grand Forks trying to stretch their lead to 2 possessions. Looking to have Reardon carry the way. She gets her own putback, goes up with the miss. And an and one for Grand Forks Central. This will be an and one for Reardon. And it gets a home team friendly roll. Lead is stretched to 5 for Grand Forks Central after the and one for J.C. Reardon. Brings her point total in the game to 17. An offensive foul against Fargo South. Grand Forks feeling the momentum. Lauren Malott will walk this one up the court for the Knights. Reardon has it on the baseline. She attacks underneath the basket, kicks it outside. Three-pointer from Wald, no good. Rebound collected by Hoffert. Hoffert hands this one off to Caraval. Limvier, leading scorer for Fargo South. Hoffert kicks it to the outside, gets the return pass. Talon Hoffert's three-point field goal, no good. Offensive rebound collected by Sabanovic. New life for the Bruins on this possession. Machenbacher. A three-point field goal from far wing coming from Tamika Limvier, no good. Taylor Olson gives it to Malott. Grand Forks Central leading by 5. McKenna Roach down low, good feed, unable to finish was Taylor Olson. Excellent feed there from McKenna Roach, finding Olson underneath the basket behind the defense. However, it's an empty possession for the Knights. Still leading by 5. Fargo South looking to trim that deficit. Limvier from up top, her three-pointer, no good. J.C. Reardon gets the rebound. She gives it to Malott. Not tracking rebound figures, but coming into tonight's matchup, Reardon averaging a double-double. In terms of points, she's up to 17. Would have to imagine she's already hit the double-double figure on the evening. Low-scoring matchup, 35-30. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wald from Grand Forks. One substitution coming in for Fargo South. Bruins inbound this one. Limvier doing so in front of her own bench. Caraval comes to the near corner for Machenbacher. Her shot no good. J.C. Reardon with the defensive rebound. She gives it to Malott, who crosses center court. Malott picks up her dribble, bounce pass over to Reardon. Over to Roach. She's hit a couple of big threes tonight. Roach to Malott, looking for a three of her own, no good. Rebound goes to Elsie Becker. Trying to move quickly is Limvier. She's fouled in transition. That one goes against Jayla Wald. Abrahamson and Myram coming back into the game for Grand Forks Central. That foul coming from Wald, just the first team foul against Grand Forks here in this second half. Three-pointer far side, it falls for Talon Hoffert. That makes it a one-possession game. Once again, things have tightened. Grand Forks Central not able to stretch their lead when they had the chances in the last couple of possessions. Amelia Myram passes down low. Abrahamson loses possession, and then she will foul Fargo South's number 4, Clara Machenbacher. Second personal foul against Abrahamson. Second team foul against the Knights here in this second half. Their lead has dwindled down to 2. Limvier, near side for Hoffert. Hoffert passing to the near corner. Last touched by Grand Forks Central. It goes out of bounds. Getting it in the passing lane there for the Knights was Lauren Malott. Malott, active hands on defense once again. This time putting up a jumper is Machenbacher. It falls short. Myram, pump fake, bounce pass to Reardon. Reardon pass goes out of bounds. 13-19 to go here in the game. Grand Forks Central has went on a dry spell offensively. And it's Fargo South who trailed by as much as 10. And we have what appears to be a possession will stay with Fargo South. Getting the ball poked out of her hands was Tamika Limvier. She'll inbound it now for the Bruins. Machenbacher dribbles into traffic. We have another whistle. It'll be a foul against Jayla Wald. Fresh shot clock for Fargo South. They will inbound it underneath the Grand Forks Central basket. Third team foul for the Knights here in the second. Limvier. Pass to the near wing. Zimmerman puts it on the court. Pass to the far wing. Three-pointer from Sabanovic. No good. Myram gets the defensive rebound. She runs into traffic. Her outlet pass successfully finds Taylor Olson. We're going to have a timeout called by Mike Matheson. We'll take this one with him. With 12:40 to go here in the second half, Grand Forks Central needs to put the ball through the basket. They lead by 2. Our coverage of EDC Girls High School Basketball and KNOX Live Sports.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always calls ahead to schedule service. We are online always. If you suffer from slow download speeds, call our certified network designers and installers. On call, on time, and online. RBB Electric won't leave you in the dark. RBB Electric, your 24/7 electricians.
We welcome you back to our coverage of Grand Forks Central Girls High School Basketball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. Knights only leading by 2. Fixing to be a terrific ending here in downtown Grand Forks. After a chaotic off-the-court circumstances, fire alarm delay in the first half, delay in the JV game, which led to a late start here tonight. But we play on, and we are finishing this game. Reardon has that pass go off her hands. It's a turnover for Grand Forks Central. Here comes Fargo South coming back the other way. It's Caraval. Caraval to Limvier. She pulls up from the free throw line. Her shot comes up short. It was tipped, according to the near side official. So Fargo South will hold on to offensive possession. Limvier off of the inbound. Her shot gets blocked. Comes to the outside. Zimmerman gets it back down low. Limvier dribbles it to the outside. Pass to the top. Frantically finds Caraval. A nice turnaround jumper made by Elsie Becker. And we have a tied basketball game. First points of the night for Becker, and here's another turnover. Becker takes it away for Fargo South. Limvier in transition. Her layup blocked by Reardon. Here comes Myram in transition the other way. Gives it to Reardon. Reardon continues her momentum towards the basket. Kicks it to the far corner. Shot no good from Olson. Taking the ball up the court for Fargo South was Tamika Limvier. She was fouled on her way. 4th team foul for Grand Forks in the second half. Something to keep an eye on. Talon Hoffert inbounding this one underneath the central basket, or underneath the south basket. She gives this one to Caraval. Caraval with 9 tonight. Zimmerman. Zimmerman working the baseline. Tries to get it down low for Becker. Errant pass scooped up by Myram. Myram gives it to Wald in transition. Her layup no good. Rebound for Jada Zimmerman. Jada Zimmerman gives it to Caraval. She crosses half court, under 11 to go. Good pickpocket from Jayla Wald. She comes back the other way and her layup no good. Reardon gets the offensive board, looking to go back up with it, and she is fouled on the floor. Good effort by J.C. Reardon to hustle her way up the court to put herself into position to get that offensive rebound. After coming down with it, she's fouled, and Reardon on the inbound gets that one to land. She's up to 19. Knights regain a 2-point lead. Ball is on the floor. We have a jump ball, possession pointing in favor of Fargo South. Just under 10:30 to go. Caraval inbounding it on the Grand Forks Central baseline. Three-pointer off the inbound coming from Sabanovic. It misses everything. And we're going to get a foul on the floor. Not sure I saw where the contact took place. It will go against Myram. That'll be the 5th team foul for Grand Forks Central. Here's Hoffert. Gets the return pass. She spins. Bruins work the perimeter. Back down low for Becker. She has it taken away. Wald out in open court. Puts on the brakes. Gives it to Lauren Malott. Malott slows down the attack for Grand Forks Central. Gives it to Reardon. Reardon knows where she wants to take it. She runs into traffic. Pass to the near corner. Wald with space. Fires a three. No good. Elsie Becker collects the loose ball and gives it to Talon Hoffert. Hoffert, shot from the key, comes up short. Rebound goes to Malott. We have some contact at center court. Drawing a defensive foul, setting a screen was J.C. Reardon. Running her over was Sophie Caraval. That will be the 4th team foul against Fargo South. Fresh shot clock for the Knights. Leading by 2. Taylor Olson inbounds it on the near line. McKenna Roach outside. Some hand slashing, and we have a foul down low away from the play. The refs are starting to get a little whistle happy here down the final stretch. That one will be whistled against Callie Bina. The 6th team foul. So the next foul will put Fargo South into the bonus, the single bonus. Limvier with a nice jump move, passes down low, not able to finish with Sabanovic. Grand Forks Central gets a tough defensive rebound. Malott crosses center court. Malott working the far side, gives it to Olson. Olson coming back towards the center lane. Her shot on the run, too strong. Rebound taken by Hoffert. Hoffert gives it to Caraval. Caraval tries to hand this one off for Limvier, and it will be an over and back. Trevor Olson thinking that that one was deflected by Grand Forks Central. I think he has a strong case. He gives up rather easily. Possession for Grand Forks after the over and back. Lauren Malott pulls up from deep. Too strong. Grand Forks was in this position earlier where they had a lead and it just kind of stuck at the same score for many possessions. They haven't been able to take advantage with the opportunities to stretch the advantage. Fargo South gets an offensive rebound, going to the courts and drawing a whistle. It will be a jump ball. Possession in favor of Grand Forks Central. Falling to the court for Fargo South there was Clara Machenbacher. Lauren Malott walking it up the court for the Knights. Bounce pass to Reardon. Reardon beyond the perimeter to McKenna Roach. Roach hands it off for Walds. Walds near wing. Bounce pass from Roach gets broken up. Good active hands by Hoffert. The takeaway for Fargo South. They only trail by 2. Under 7:40 to go in regulation. Limveer has a lane. Her pass gets deflected, goes to the outside. Bruins still with possession. Limveer looking for another lane, goes up with her left hand, comes up short. Jayla Wald gets the rebound and she's fouled. That will be the 5th team foul against Fargo South. Fouls really starting to pick up here in the second half. Reardon working underneath. She gets fouled on her way up. Reardon will go to the free throw line. 6th team foul against Fargo South. Both teams now in the single shot bonus. This is, however, a shooting foul against Reardon. She gets the first to land. She's up to 20 on the night. Looking to make this a 2-possession basketball game is the senior J.C. Reardon. And she will not make it a 4-point game. Her second shot from the charity stripe, no good. Maybe the only area where Reardon has really lacked tonight. Up to 20 points. Certainly has reached double figures in the rebound department. Nice right-handed layup from Elsie Becker. Brings the score back to 1. Deficit back to 1, I should say. Under 6:40 to go. Roach gives it to Reardon. Reardon working the near side. She's pivoting, looking for an outlet. Roach, long-range jumper, no good. Zimmerman gets the rebound. She gives it to Hoffert. Hoffert crosses center court. She will hand this one off for Machenbacher. Machenbacher's three-pointer, no good. Rebound taken by Wald. Under 6:10 to go, and we will have a timeout. We will take it with them with 6:06 to go in regulation. It's Grand Forks Central leading Fargo South 38-37. Our coverage of EDC Girls High School Basketball on KNOX Live Sports.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Go to rivards.com.
When you're you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
It's crunch time. That timeout called with 6:06 remaining in regulation by Mike Matheson, the head coach of Grand Forks Central. It's sponsored by Big Jim's Tire, the region's largest agricultural tire supplier, and also Apex Apparel. Sitting up here in the press area of Grand Forks Central High School's gymnasium wearing my embroidered KNOX quarter zip. Had that work done at Apex Apparel, your stitching and embroidery shop in Grand Forks on Demers Avenue. Grand Forks Central with the possession out of the timeout. They inbound it to Malott. Malott picks up her dribble. Reardon has it at the free throw line. She spins, tacks the basket on the right side, and gets it to fall. Easy game plan to draw up there for Michael Matheson. Give it to Reardon and allow her to make a move. This time she spins to create a lane, and she attacks the open court and finishes on the right side of the basket. A foul on the other end will send Fargo South to the charity stripe with 5:42 to go in regulation. This will be Neela Sabanovic. One and one from Sabanovic. The front end no good. Empty possession for Fargo South. Knights leading by 3. Reardon, far corner, Taylor Olson. Taylor Olson falls to the court, able to get it to Malott. Comes to Wald. Wald with 8 to shoot. Her outlet pass to Olson. Comes to the near side. Reardon's three-pointer short. Jada Zimmerman moving quickly in transition. She's going to line up a three-pointer instead to pass it. Rounds the circle to the near side for Sabanovic. Sabanovic drops it off for Hoffert. Hoffert down low. Gets the return passes. Hoffert, her layup, highly contested. Rebound collected by Roach, but she touches it out of bounds. That will result in a fresh shot clock for Fargo South, still trailing by 3, inbounding it underneath the Grand Forks Central basket. Getting a return pass and a three-pointer to tie the game, no good. Rebound Sabanovic, that shot coming from Caraval. Down low, Becker. Hoffert from 3, no good. Another offensive rebound for Fargo South. This is their third crack at the barrel here in this offensive possession. A big block shot there coming from Reardon. Trying an underhand layup was Talon Hoffert. Her opportunity denied. We'll get caught up. There's 4:23 to go in regulation. 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Hoffert on the perimeter, calling off teammates. Down low for Becker. Becker, pass broken up. Reardon, breakaway layup. She gets it to fall. Turning defense into offense for Grand Forks Central. Their lead stretched to 5. Reardon up to 24 on the night. Becker, Limvier, streaking layup, running shot, no good. Reardon gets the rebound. She'll dribble out of trouble. And crossing center court is the senior center, going coast to coast. Left-hand layup. Shot is blocked, goes out of bounds. Possession will stay with Grand Forks with 3:28 to go in regulation. Every possession meaning more and more as we make our way through. Taylor Olson hands it off for Malott. Malott to Roach. Hands it off for Wald, 10 to shoot for the Knights. Wald layup attempt no good. Roach gets the offensive board, and it will be a jump ball. Thought maybe that was going to be a foul against Fargo South after Roach got the offensive board for the Knights. Instead, it's a jump ball with the possession arrow pointing in favor of Fargo South. Just over 3 to go. Bruins really need a basket. Here's Tamika Limveer. Limveer misses the layup on the near side. Becker gets the rebound. Desperation shot, no good. Loose ball comes to the near side. And we are going to get a foul. This one will go against Grand Forks Central. Sending Fargo South's Jada Zimmerman to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. Single bonus opportunity. Loose ball led to a scrum. And the referees will say Zimmerman got fouled on the court. And Zimmerman gets a friendly roll. Zimmerman looking to make this a one-possession basketball game. And she will not get the second half to fall. Outlet pass comes to Wald, working in open court. Right-hand layup, no good. Empty possession for Grand Forks Central. Comes to Caraval. Bruins trailing by 4 with over 2.5 to go in regulation. Zimmerman weaving through traffic. Limveer step back 3 comes up short. Reardon gets the defensive board. She will go end to end. Pass to the far corner, three-point shot from Olsen, no good. It was blocked by Caraval. .21 seconds left on the shot clock for Grand Forks Central. They lead by 4. Jayla Wald comes to Taylor Olsen working the baseline. She's fouled on the floor, so it will not be a shooting foul. Olsen will head to the free throw line to shoot a single bonus opportunity. Looking to make the front end to earn a second shot. We'll have a timeout from Mike Matheson. We'll take it with him. Our coverage of Grand Forks Central basketball on KNOX Live Sports.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always calls ahead to schedule service. We are online always. If you suffer from slow download speeds, call our certified network designers and installers. On call, on time, and online. RBB Electric won't leave you in the dark. RBB Electric, your 24/7 electricians.
Welcome back. That timeout brought to you by Big Jim's Tire and Apex Apparel. The final stretch. Late night EDC Girls High School basketball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. One of 2 broadcasts that we brought tonight in EDC Girls High School basketball. Ryan Cunningham on the call for a Rough Rider victory. Red River defeating Fargo North. And now Grand Forks Central looking for a victory of their own. Taylor Olsen's shooting a single bonus at the free throw line, looking to earn a second shot at the charity stripe. Olsen gets the first to drop. That was a crucial free throw. Makes it a 5-point lead for the Knights. Olsen looking to make it 6 with her second. Olsen misses. Roach gets the offensive board. A shot immediately from Grand Forks Central, maybe ill-advised. Another offensive board for Grand Forks Central. 2 offensive rebounds in that latest sequence. Roach down low. Reardon chases it down to the near corner. Now a spin move, making her way to the baseline. Outside, Olsen running shot goes off the backboard, no good. Olsen chasing it down will foul Fargo South's number 2, Jada Zimmerman, who will make a trip to the free throw line for Fargo South. We have 1:43 to go. We'll get caught up here. Zimmerman with 9 on the night, looking to get into double digits for scoring. And in and out. Zimmerman misses that free throw. The advantage still 5 for Grand Forks Central. Jayla Wald crosses center court over to Reardon near wing. Reardon spin move, has it on the baseline. She's fouled. It'll be a push against Clara Machenbacher. Reardon will go to the free throw line. 8th team foul this half against Fargo South. Another 1-and-1 opportunity for Grand Forks Central. Reardon misses the first. Rebound goes off of Fargo South. So Grand Forks Central will maintain possession, looking to cruise to their second victory of the season. Would be their second over Fargo South and second total victory of the year for the Knights. Wald nearing centering court. Her desperation pass gets taken by Hoffert. Hoffert to the outside, broken away last second by Wald. Last touched, however, by Fargo South. It touched Limvier. And we're going to have a 30-second timeout. This time it's called by Fargo South with just under 1:10 to go. Here in regulation, Grand Forks Central leading Fargo South by a score of 43-38 on our scoreboard. These timeouts once again brought to you by Big Jim's Tire, your region's largest agricultural tire supplier, and also Apex Apparel, your local embroidery, print, and apparel shop here in Grand Forks on Demers Avenue, proudly wearing my KNOX embroidered quarter zip that I had purchased at another location, brought it to Apex Apparel. Elizabeth and her team had me taken care of in a timely manner. Now I'm happy to be wearing their work all season long. Apex Apparel and Big Jim's Tire, the sponsors of each and every timeout this season on KNOX Live Sports. Fargo South applying a little bit more pressure at the half court. It's the Knights able to break that press. Jayla Wald to Reardon. Reardon in the far corner. It doesn't appear like Fargo South is eager to foul. Just 10 seconds to shoot for the Knights. Taylor Olsen still near half court. 5 seconds to shoot. She gives it to Reardon. She throws up a 3 and it falls. That should be the final nail in the coffin for Fargo South. Becker down low. Her turnaround shot no good. Reardon gets the rebound. Goes off her foot all the way down and out. Possession for Grand Forks. They will improve to 2-14 on the season. Fargo South will drop to 0-14. That three-pointer from Reardon brings her to 27 on the night. She put the Knights on her back. Another double-double performance. The shot clock has turned off. Grand Forks Central will just dribble out the remainder of the game clock, They're not allowed to do so. A last-second foul coming from Talon Hoffert. This one will send Olsen to the free throw line with just under 10 remaining in regulation. As soon as this game ends, we'll send you to a break and come back for a condensed version of our post-game show. Shot made by Olsen. Makes it a 9-point lead for Grand Forks Central. Now it's a 10-point lead. Olsen with her third point of the basketball game. Got to imagine Fargo South will maybe try for one more basket. Hoffert unsuccessful on the far side. And dribbling it out will be Reardon. She ends with 27. Grand Forks Central gets their second victory of the year, beating Fargo South 48-38 on our All True Health System scoreboard. We're going to take a break, hear a word from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll bring you our post-game coverage. This night victory on KNOX.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting someone who pays attention to the little things that make a big difference. And to keep your family cool this summer, it takes Bryant.
Connect with Thermal Air today, your Bryant certified dealer.
In Grand Forks, it's about more than just where you live. It's about the people you trust when life happens.
At Logan Karski State Farm, we're proud to protect what matters most. I'm Logan Karski with State Farm, and we'd be honored to be your good neighbor.
When the lights go out, count on the pros. Bergstrom Electric in Grand Forks, the area's largest full-service electrical contractor. From commercial builds to homes, they're trusted for quality, safety, and award-winning work. Call today, 701-775-8897.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
Nelson Auto in Grand Forks is proud to sponsor area athletics. We know the value of a good team, and we'd like to invite you in to meet our team. See how our team takes care of you and your family. Nelson Auto in Grand Forks, home to Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Hey, this is Pastor Paul. I'd like to welcome you to Hope Church, especially if you're a person that doesn't have a place where you hang out spiritually. We would love for you to come and experience hope and find God. Hope Church, 9, 10:30, and 6 p.m. on Sundays. For more information, you can check out gfhope.org.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
H&S Electrical Services is proud to support local high school sports. From homes to industry, we deliver safe, reliable electrical solutions. Locally owned and operated, our skilled team ensures quality and service you can trust. H&S, trusted in your homes and businesses.
All right, we are now in the post-game show breaking down this victory for Grand Forks Central Girls High School basketball. They win over Fargo South 48-38 on our All True Health System scoreboard. This post-game show brought to you by Spray Advantage, everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. And also the Ski and Bike Shop, where your next adventure begins. We're going to keep this post-game short, rather condensed compared to our usual post-game show. Very appreciative of our partners at the Ski and Bike Shop and Spray Advantage for their support in our coverage of Greater Grand Forks High School athletics all season long here on KNOX. Starting off with a scoring summary, it's J.C. Reardon leading the way for Grand Forks Central, and for both of these teams, she ends the night with 27. She is one of two players overall in double-digit scoring, the only one for the night. Reardon, with that 27-point effort, will be the recipient of tonight's PS Garage Doors Player of the Game. The PS stands for Perfect Service, operating in Grand Forks, Devils Lake, and elsewhere. PS Garage Doors, the sponsor of our Player of the Game. And tonight that will go for J.C. Reardon with her 27-point performance. in the victory for Grand Forks Central, 48-38 over Fargo South. Also in double figures for the Bruins was number 22, Talon Hoffert. The senior combo guard ended the night with 11 overall points. And that will do it for our coverage tonight. Final, Grand Forks Central winning 48-38. The Knights with their second victory of the season. KNOX will resume our coverage on Thursday. We'll have a pair of hockey broadcasts to bring you. I believe we have Grand Forks Central. Let me confirm what these broadcasts are before we send you on your way. This next Thursday, or this upcoming Thursday, we will have Knight Rider Hockey taking on Fargo North-South. That's the number 1 and number 2 team in the state of girls high school hockey in North Dakota. And then boys hockey, we have Red River at Fargo North. This is our coverage of Greater Grand Forks High School Athletics on KNOX. Sam Jensen, Kristen Spenger, Ryan Cunningham. Until next time, have a wonderful